Hey guys, I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I've been a bit busy, with school starting up and everything. So, just life in general. So yeah, I'm back, and today I'm going to be reviewing something that I picked up while I was gone. I got this as a gift. It's a Roland SH-201. This is great synthesizer. I don't know if you'd call it a review today, but I'm going to be playing it, demonstrating what it can do, and just overall, just show what it's capable of. It's a great synth, as I said before, and I believe, and I just love it. A lot of people that I looked at said that it kind of looks like a toy and that it's not a real synth that can do the same as the older ones did back in the 80s, but I found that it works just as well. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to get on to playing it now. With this synthesizer, I also got this amp right here. It is I believe 1975, you can correct me if I'm wrong, 1975 PV TNT 100 bass amp. And it actually works really well for a synthesizer. Let's go around to the back. And it's pre-owned, obviously. Doesn't look too bad. And one of my favorite parts, it's got a 150 watt overdrive. So, yeah, let's turn that on. I always like that little clink. So, yeah, this does take a while to turn on. Takes a couple seconds. And yeah, I wish I had a camera stand so I could actually play this with both hands. But I'm gonna have to work with what I have here. I'm gonna use my left hand. So I'm gonna do a few factory patches, just some of the more basic ones, like A1 right here. This feels kind of weird because I have to watch the camera and my hand at once, but yeah. On this, I have 4 different banks. They're labeled simple, modern, phrase, and sliced. I think that's for the arpeggios, but yeah, it's for arpeggios, sorry. They're linked A, B, C, and D. And then I've got 8 different sounds per bank, and these are the presets, like this one. They're kind of basic sounds. A lot of people said that the presets aren't the best. I would agree with them. If you want to play some X-Files, you have that one. Here's your strings sound. And sounds like a strings pad, slightly distorted. That one actually sounds pretty nice. So yeah. And then I found that this is actually really good at replicating vintage sounds, which is kind of what I wanted it for. I really wanted an older synth, like a Juno 60 or a Jupiter 8. Or maybe an old Moog before. But I came across this one. This was the one that was best for my budget. And I was able to pick it up for under $400 with the stand. And so far, it's proved to be pretty useful. My favorite sound so far has to be this one. I made this one a little while ago, pretty recently. It replicates the old 70s, late 70s sounds. Sounds like an old string machine. It's really a beautiful sound. I don't remember what these other ones are. This one I believe I did for bass, I'm not sure. And overall, that was just a nice sound. This one sounds like an orchestra. It's sort of an older sound. Now here's another 70s sound. Another nice sound. I've got one over here that I like because it detunes and it sounds interesting. That's what I like about it. Could probably do some cool stabs with it. And then off to the simple ones where I've made most of my other presets. Got sounds like that, and this one doesn't sound as vintage as I would like, so one way that you can have a vintage sound on this synthesizer is to take the detune and just adjust it to right about here, and in doing so it gives it that detune that the old ones had, like. And then if you vary it a bit, like that. Not quite that much, but that sounds beautiful. I think I messed that one up. Yeah, I did. And nice thing about this is it actually saves your sounds, so if you don't like the sound of that, it goes right back to the way it sounded before. Now, this one is more of an old vintage super saw sound. It's a Roland exclusive. It's like a Jupiter 8. Very nice sounds. 5 is more of a beefier sound, and I believe this one was actually a bass, so I'll turn down the octaves. I believe you've got access to about 6 octaves on this, 7 octaves. So yeah, it's more of a meaty sound with the FB oscillator. Nice sound. 6. If we'll go to that, these buttons have problems sometimes. Could be an interesting one to use. I believe I have something for 7. That'd be a good bass one. And I believe that's all of the main sounds I have. I believe there's a few more, like this one. And I'll use this one for an example. You can very nicely change the cutoff. And you actually have access to have 4 oscillators per thing. Since you can have upper and lower, you can split them, which would be like, this is the lower part, this is the upper part, lower, upper part, or you can just have one, like if I wanted to just play lower. Or if I just wanted to play upper. That sounds really nice. If I wanted to change the cutoff on this, I wish I could do this with 2 hands. But you heard that change. I'm going to turn up the release so it holds, so I can do sweeps and show you how that works. If you want to balance it out between 2 oscillators right there, you can change a different type, like you can mix it, you can sync it, or you can use the ring one. These LFOs right here, if I wanted to. Basically what that does is I can adjust the speed on it. And it gives you that sound that, like for instance, this is a filter. It goes in and out and raises and lowers the filter. If I wanted to do pitch, you can hear ever so slightly the pitch change. Let's add them both back in. You can hear that going up and down. And then the effects, if I wanted to add delay, change the time so that makes this repeat. Turn this down so we can hear that. It repeats. This is kind of a quiet one, so let's use this. You can hear the delay on this one, reverb. Basically gives it a bigger sound. And it's just all around pretty cool. So yeah, this is my review of this synthesizer, and just kind of show you what it's capable of. I probably didn't do a very good job, as I'm new to all this stuff, and I probably need a camera stand. But yeah, that's about it. And until next time, see ya.